Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yes. You cannot be here. You cannot be here in this video. Yes, but I have to be in the video. I'm a superstar.
Okay, so, hello.
Hello.
Sorry it's been a few weeks. I had interviews for internships and I was very stressed, very busy. And then after that, you were stressed and very busy.
I started sleeping more.
And so it's been a couple weeks, but we finally had some time today to film. And Winston is going to get in the video. Yes. Hello, Bubba. We figured we would film and talk about our engagement since we didn't get to film that back in the day and it's been a while. And now we're married. So we should probably talk about the engagement before we talk about the wedding.
Yeah. So 2019, we went to Chicago in October to see Zach and Evan, as for some reason we tend to do in October around Halloween. Most years until that point, we normally saw them, of course, not since COVID. Well, once since COVID, actually, they came down here.
Yeah.
But we're up there for Halloween and spending 3 or 4 nights in Chicago, and let Carson tell it from there.
Oh, okay, make me do it.
Yeah. Well, you did it.
So I was looking for like where I could propose in Chicago. I figured we should do it like on vacation to be fun and something cool to do. And so I was looking at the art museum there, which is called the Art Institute. It was right by our hotel. It has a lot of famous artwork in it. And
We're loved. Oh, okay.
yes, we're
But he
very
has to
loved.
sit between us.
Yep. I'm just gonna scooch in right here.
Okay.
Okay, but anyways, so we were gonna, I decided to propose at the art museum, and I found the painting I wanted to do it in front of, and I was like scoping it out online, just kind of looking at where it was, and it seemed like the painting was kind of like in a corner in one room, and so I was like, okay, great, it won't be crowded, it'll be like kind of off in its own little alcove. There might be 1 or 2 other people there, but overall it should be a decently private place to propose. But as it turned out, that day was a Saturday, and it was rainy, and it was cold, and it was the opening day of an Andy Warhol exhibit.
Thousands of people.
Thousands of people were there. Everyone had decided to go to the Art Institute that day. So there was literally a line for this Andy Warhol museum exhibit that snaked the entire length of the museum. I mean, hundreds of people were in line to see this. And so I guess people who didn't want to wait in line or had already seen the exhibit were everywhere, just like walking around the museum. And so the room where the painting I picked was packed. Like probably 25, 30 people in this little room, all kind of looking at this painting. But it's a famous painting. It's called Nighthawks. You've probably seen it. I'll post up.
Edward Hopper.
Yeah, I'll put a little picture of it.
So I'll just grab it for you after this.
Yes, and so that's where the painting I picked to do it in front of. And so we get to the painting, and I've got the ring in my pocket, and I'm very nervous because there's a lot of people. And I kind of just like, well, what do you think about this painting? And he's like, it makes me sad. I don't like it.
So let me grab it for context real quick, and you can cut to it.
So this is the original. I bought the original painting. Just kidding.
You see how it's so dark and sad? Like everywhere?
Yes.
But being the nice guy I am, I bought the painting for our bedroom.
Yeah, no. Okay, the real one is like bigger than our wall. But if you can see it, I picked it because we always like to go get food at the end of a night out. And so I was like, this couple, because they're almost holding hands, is like us after a long night out at the bars at our favorite restaurant, which no longer exists.
Like a sound alcoholic.
That does make us sound alcoholic, I guess. But I don't know, it just was like, yeah, it might be like a cold, dark world out there, but like, it's lit up in there, and it's our intimate little space, and we're like together.
Yeah.
That's how I saw it. And so he didn't like the painting. So I was like, or I can't say that on YouTube. I was like, dang it. So there was like, the room was like split in half by this painting.
So he keeps walking after that.
Yeah.
He just walks away.
Yeah, so we walk around the other half of the room. And I don't know what to do because I did not have a backup plan. And there's still a lot of people in there. And so we look at the other paintings in the room, which I don't remember any other paintings in that room now. I was just so nervous. You get back around to the original painting, And so then I started explaining to him how I saw the painting, and like pulled out the ring and was like fumbling with it, and like hadn't like gotten on a knee yet. And he was like embarrassed for me, as you can tell. He's still embarrassed for me. So I finally got down on one knee, and he's like, no, get up. So I was only on my knee for like a second. And so I don't even think most of the people in the room saw me propose.
He didn't actually say anything. He just held it.
I didn't even get the chance to.
Okay, this is my side of the story. I realized that talking negatively about the painting was a mistake. By the time we circled back to it and stared at it some more, and he pulled it out, he was like staring at the ring and like holding it, and I'm like, okay, I could tell he was really nervous. So yes, he did get down on one knee, and then he like still didn't say anything, and I was like, looking back, I should have just been really quiet. But I was like, no, it's okay. Like, yes is the answer. And I like, because he was so red. I don't know.
I was be red.
I feel like I ruined it.
I was not ready to be in front of that many people to do it.
Yeah, I feel like I ruined it a little bit, but I don't know. I was still happy it happened.
It was so cute. And so we actually, after I got up, I did finally actually ask the question, even though he had already said yes. And then later that night, the Saturday night of Halloween.
Yeah.
And so we were gonna go as Paul Bunyan and Babe the Blue Ox, which I'll put a picture of that so y'all can see it too. It's a great costume. And
yes, I was in like fishnet blue as the Blue Ox, obviously, and a tail and like fluffy things around my legs, and it was freezing. Like, it was literally freezing.
Yeah.
And we were about to go out and meet whoever we were meeting, and yeah, so I anticipated this, so I packed my own ring to give back to him so that he would have one, but I envisioned a more romantic thing than what I did, but I definitely just re-proposed in the hotel room dressed as a Blue Ox so that he could have a ring to wear when we went out.
Yes.
So
then that night we went out on Halloween, had a great time, and had our rings, and it's been great.
So then we got married.
Yeah.
After like 2 years, we were just like, well, everyone's harping on us, we're just gonna do it. And there was a little more involved with like job changing and what the future holds as Carson started school, and I job hopped as well. So we just decided to get on the same insurance, like get all of our stuff together and make sure that we're like, you know, legally good. We're starting to travel a lot more for work and stuff. So just make sure like all the loose ends are tied up. We went ahead and had a really small ceremony with just our mothers and our stepfathers here in this apartment, right over there.
Father Carl officiated.
Yes.
And that wedding was literally 30 seconds long, which I know because we filmed it.
Yes. Oh, we did. We filmed it.
30-second wedding.
And the worst part is I come out in whatever I'm wearing, and so does he. And like, I think we look pretty good. And his mom goes, "You're wearing that?"
So we both had to change.
We had to go find something white that fit and put on something white.
Yeah.
But I'm glad we did. Thanks, Ruth. And then we went to our favorite steakhouse for dinner afterwards, I guess.
I guess that was a reception.
Yeah, our little reception with just our parents. And then they still remember us because we go there for like special occasions. They're like, "You're the guys that got married and sat in the back." I think it's because Carson's so huge. Mm-hmm. But I mean, I like it. I feel like going above and beyond is great, but if it's stuff that you like and love and enjoy, it's good.
Yeah.
And
we think we're still going to do like a reception / party, and maybe even like another ceremony, but that will be when things are a little bit more chill than they are now. That's kind of the big events life update.
Yeah. We're hoping in our next video to give you guys an apartment tour and kind of the little area that we live in, kind of show you our building, what we do, the street and food we like to enjoy. Just kind of, I feel like we're in our little bubble here in Raleigh for now. The future is changing rapidly, especially this summer, but kind of show you guys what we've been up to for the last 2 years living in this building and what's happened. So
we have friends in our building, if you can believe it. It's shocking.
This many.
I won't let him know that you didn't include him. You left someone out.
I won't say who.
Let them argue over it.
Poor friends. Yeah. But yeah, and obviously we got this little Kupla, who we love very much. He's a cuddle bug. He has to be between us at all times.
He is very affectionate.
And he sleeps under the covers.
And honestly, Winston's gotten a lot more cuddly.
Look at this kid. A lot has gone on with Winston in the last year. Like, we won't even get into it.
Health problems galore.
But he's in a better place, and he's happy and less stressed, and he's gotten cuddly.
And he's 4 years old, so he's like middle-aged now.
I know.
He's a middle-aged man. I remember, We still like to watch the videos where he was a puppy on our channel just because he's so cute when he was a little 10-pound football.
He's a little scooter bear.
And now he's a little 70-pound meatloaf.
Yes. But we love him very much, and they're our little fur babies.
Yes.
And I love this guy very much.
Thank you. I love you too.
Why don't you kiss me?
Now Nate has to go to work while I have to play Pokemon. So
One of us has
Pokemon
to
Legends,
be...
Arceus,
hang on.
Arceus, whichever side of the debate you are on that pronunciation.
Angles. Put that as our... Wait, we need to make a... We should say goodbye first. So let's do that, and then we'll make a picture. Make a... No, but like, say goodbye first.
Goodbye.
Don't get this hand in there.
Goodbye.
Yeah, I got it.
Goodbye. Goodbye.